Welcome back to another video. Today we are testing a ton of new makeup. There has been quite a few Sephora hauls posted on my channel recently, and it's just because there's always so much new stuff dropping. And today I decided, you know what, it's been way too long since I've done a tutorial on my channel, and now is the perfect time because I have so much new stuff. I also did get a request to test out the saiebeauty foundation that you guys saw me haul in my last Sephora haul, so that's going to be in today's video. I am wearing it right now. Let me know what you guys think in the comments before you hear my thoughts. So pause this video, leave me a comment, and then continue watching. So besides that, I also used, there's like a ton of stuff in front of me. I used new natashadenonabeauty High Glam Concealer. It's like a serum concealer that's going viral. The new Lawless blurring powder that is actually talc free, which is like 2 thumbs up. I got the infamous Drunkelephant Bronzing Drops. You guys are gonna see all of this in today's video. From the complexion to the eyes, it is a full-on video filled with amazing content. So I hope you guys enjoy. Don't forget down below to leave me a comment, say hello, let me know if you guys are interested in any of these products. And before we get into today's video, please don't forget to give this one a huge thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you have not already. And of course, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this testing new makeup. Okay, so let's get into a little bit of this makeup therapy. So I'm going in with the Drunkelephant Bronzing Drops. Now, I found these to be a little bit funny. I was cracking up at myself, looking at myself in the viewfinder, but I've never used self-tanner, and this was giving like self-tanner vibes, in my opinion. If you don't blend this out correctly, you will have like that line of demarcation underneath your jaw. It's the funniest thing ever. I don't know why I found it so funny, but I just did. Okay, but it looks so beautiful underneath your foundation. It's giving bronze goddess. Now I'm going in with the new saiebeauty foundation. When I pumped this on the back of my hand, I was skeptical. I'm not gonna lie, I prejudged. It's very runny in consistency, but it's glowy, hydrating, and has amazing coverage. It is so beautiful, and I'm using the Makeup by Mario dual-ended foundation brush. I was shook. Okay, it's so pretty. This is definitely going to be my go-to summer foundation. Now, I wanted to do a little bit of sculpting, so I'm going in with this product from Tower 28, and at first I was a little underwhelmed. I was like, is this even doing anything? But you guys are going to see in a second, when I look straight forward into the camera, it gives my cheeks a really beautiful sculpt, which means it's doing exactly what it's supposed to. You can see the difference from side to side. Now, I do still want that bronzy look, so I'm going in with the patricktabeauty Bronzing Duo. This one is a newer shade. I believe it's one of his newest shades, and it's a beautiful, warm, bronzy color. It's stunning. So I'm just using that same Makeup by Mario brush. I'm going to be using that brush a lot because I had just cleaned my brushes, and a lot of them were still wet, so I had to work with what I had. Okay, for concealer, I'm going in with the new Natashadenonabeauty. This is the High Glam Concealer. Love the packaging, love the applicator, love the formula. This is a serum infused concealer, and if you guys haven't noticed already, there's going to be some text on screen that's going to give you the name of the product, some information here and there, shade names, all that good stuff. So make sure you guys are paying attention to that, and everything's going to be linked down below in the description box. So I'm going in with my favorite concealer brush. This one is from BK Beauty. It will be linked down below. Now with the concealer, this is where things take a little bit of a turn, so we had to make it work, but you guys are going to see in a second. I'm just blending in that bronzer and that concealer so there's not a harsh line. Let's start off with a little bit of liquid blush. This is one of the newer shades from rarebeauty. Now, from what I can remember from using these blushes before is that they're very pigmented, but this color didn't seem as pigmented as some of the ones that I have in my collection, but it's still a beautiful, stunning color. And luckily these are buildable, so I just added one more dot to build up the color, and it did exactly what it needed to do. It was so beautiful, such a very pretty shade if you have more of like a neutral olive undertone. And then I'm gonna go back in with my same brush just to make sure everything is really nice and blended. And now let's talk about the under eye disaster. Okay, this right here is the NARS Advanced Perfecting Powder, which I absolutely love, but the combination of this and the Natashadenonabeauty just don't go together. You guys are gonna see, I was like, wait a minute, what is happening here? It was almost clinging to my skin in a weird way. You guys can see it in the camera, hopefully. It was like breaking up. It was clinging to certain areas, and I was like, I know my under eyes ain't dry, okay? I am very thorough in my skincare routine, so it was definitely the combination between the concealer and powder. So I decided, you know what, let's test a different powder on the other eye. This right here is from Dominique Cosmetics. This is her new loose powder in the shade Rosita, the perfect brightening pink, and you can see here, smooth as a baby's butt. Okay, so it was definitely the combination between the NARS powder and the Natasha Denona. I did go ahead and try to fix that off camera as best I can. I'm setting the rest of my face with the Lawless talc-free blurring powder. It's been a fave, and then I'm taking that same Patrick Top bronzer duo, but I'm taking the powder and just going over top just to bronze my face. Now, I've had this blush palette in my collection for a hot minute and haven't used it. This is the Juicy Cheeks blush palette from Blend Bunny. I use that lighter pink color, and whoa, number one, these are super pigmented, and number two, they look intimidating in the pan, but look at how beautiful this light flush of pink looks. It is so pretty. Now, my skin was looking a little dry, so I decided to spray a little bit of the Peach and Lily Glass Skin just to give me some glow and hydration. And let's get into the eyeshadow. So I'm going to be using this palette from Sigma. They sent this to me a while back. Haven't got the chance to use it, so I wanted to create a beautiful sultry look. I wasn't going for something this dramatic, but that's okay. We're going to work with what we got. So we're going to start off first with eyeshadow primer, of course. This is the P. Louise base in the Room Wear 2.5 shade. Yes, in Room Wear 2.5, and I'm blending this out. I love this base anytime I need my eyeshadows to be nice and pigmented. So the colors that I'm going to use are on the screen, but I'm starting off with this lighter shade to create a transition, and then I'm going in with a darker brown to start to kind of define the crease. Now remember, this look is very easy because it just takes blending. That's it. There's no cut crease. You just need to blend your eyeshadow, girl. That's all. So I'm going to be going in with the Made by Mitchell color case. I love these. I have the colorful one and the neutral one, and I decided to use this one to put down a cream base on my lid before putting the eyeshadow. A few things this is going to help with. Number one, you avoiding using too much eyeshadow on your lid to build up the pigment of a brown eyeshadow, and two, it's going to make your eyeshadow last a lot longer. I also went in with the black eyeshadow just to define the outer corner a little bit more, and then of course back to blending. Now another tip that I have for you is when you're doing a liner, if you want to, you can go in with a black eyeshadow like I'm doing here to almost sketch out your eyeliner, because it's less intimidating and it's not as dark and harsh like it would be when you would go in with a liquid. I hope you guys are like catching my drift, but this is such a cool way to get a smoky liner if you want a smoky liner, or you can define it after and go over top with a actual liquid liner, which is what I'm gonna do here. Now before I do that, I'm going in with the shimmer shades on the lid. These colors are gorgeous. This look on brown eyes is just breathtaking. So I went in, you guys can see the liner is a lot darker. I'm using the Metamorphosis BF liquid liner. It's a small business. This is her Pug-tastic liner. It is matte AF, okay? It completely dries matte. There's no shine to it. It is so beautiful. The brush on it is so precise. I highly recommend. I do have a discount code with them. If any of these brands that I'm showing you guys I have a discount code with, it's going to be linked down below when I link the product. I'll leave the code there. So now I'm going to go in and clean up my winged liner, of course, but before I actually clean it up with concealer, we're going to go back in and just redefine the crease. Right now is kind of where you should be looking in the mirror being like, okay, I want to add a little bit more of this shade or that shade, or I need to blend a little bit extra. And then once you're happy with the shape and everything and the pigment, you can go in and start to clean up that winged liner. Once you do this cleanup, this is going to be the sharpest, cleanest liner you have ever done. Liner should not be intimidating. Always remember that it is fixable. You can clean it up, you can do it over, it's makeup. So I feel like when you take that pressure off, you end up with something like this. A really beautiful, slick, cat eye. Oh, you guys, I'm obsessed with this look. I'm absolutely obsessed. So I'm gonna go ahead and curl my lashes. This is the Shiseido eyelash curler. I recently purchased it at Ulta and top tier. 10 out of 10 recommend. After curling my lashes, I went in with the Benefit Bad Gal Bang Mascara, and I was obsessed with this wing liner. I was very proud of myself. I don't do wing liner very often, especially dramatic wing liner like this. You'll catch me with a little baby dark brown wing liner, and that's about it. But I feel like a sultry glam this is like a necessity. So I wanted the lower lash line to be sultry and sexy and smoky. So I went in with the One Size eyeliner in black in my waterline, and then I'm just using all the same colors I used in my crease underneath my lower lash line as well. And then I was like, there's something missing. I need a pop of something. So I decided to take a little bit of that lighter color in the palette and add it right where I have that inner corner flick. And the way that this took this look to the next level, I was like, yeah, I need a little bit of brightening. Not only is this brightening my inner corner, but it's giving the illusion of a brighter under eye because I'm dragging it down just the slightest bit. Another thing I decided to do was highlight my brow bone, which I never do. This is definitely giving 2016 vibes. But I was so here for it because I feel like this and the highlight in the inner corner really took this look to the next level. It is so pretty. So I went ahead and saturated my lower lash line with as much mascara as I can. And of course, I have to retouch my brows. So I'm going in with the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil. And then I wanted to test out the brand new Sephora Collection Brow Gel. It's a really liquidy formula just from first impression, but I do like the brush on it, so I'll keep trying it. I added a little bit more blush, and of course, I set my face with the Anastasia Dewy Set. It's been a minute since I've used this, and the skin was skinning. So here's the finished look. Don't forget, all the details are going to be down below in the description box. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know what you think down below in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.